everybody, Mark Franco here, the pro staff at Bass Dynasty and RipperZ. Today we're going to be talking about how to rig a Senko. We're going to show you 4 options to hope you make you successful on the water. The first way, guys, we're going to talk about is, remember, the fly lining the Senko here. Like I said, we're going to use a nice 3/0 hook here, an EYG. We're going to grab our Senko and we're going to put it right through the plastic, right through the middle there, guys, so it hangs, okay? And it's okay if it favors the left or the right, because sometimes when it goes down, it'll sink like that, and that will trigger a bite. Sometimes it'll sink slow, kind of like a French fry, and that will also trigger a bite, guys. So in this case, what we're doing here, 3/0 hook, fly lining the Senko, casting it out, let it sink slowly. Remember, this is a slow presentation here, guys. You really gotta have the ultimate patience for this technique, okay? 8-pound tense, once again, fluorocarbon. Have some fun rigging that, and then go ahead and cast it out there and make some casts, and hopefully you get lucky. Okay, let's move along to the next one here, guys. Let's go ahead and pack that up right there. Now we're going to show you another technique. The fly lining technique, as you know, worked really, really well, but sometimes my clients can't feel the worm itself, so I have to add a little jig head here, and this is a little 1/8 ounce, and it's weedless. Can you see the bob wire there, guys, just coming up to the hook? So I'm going to grab my Senko here and I'm going to put it right in the middle. All right, guys, and now that's going to make me weedless, so I can get back into those tulies, into that grass. Good time is when you see grass coming out of water, you throw the Senko right in there. And remember, you have a little lead here, so it's going to sink a little faster. You've got to be aware of it. So once it hits the bottom, once again, just bump it. Boom, 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 boom. Slow it down, speed it up, play with it. You never know how they're going to eat. So try that, guys. Little 1/8 inch jig head with the weed guard, with the Senko. 8-pound test, cast it out there, have some fun. All right, let's move along here, guys. We're going to go to the next technique. This is one of my favorites too, and this is like when I'm fishing maybe smaller county parks, stuff like that, where I know the bass are going to be in that 8, 10, 15-pound range, which everybody's looking for. You're going to see a lot of smaller fish. So this is a little smaller hook with the double weed guard with the Senko here. I don't know if anybody can notice, but that's a thin Senko, something I like to use for smaller bass. Nice little hook there. Weed guard double twice on there. We're going to come back and we're going to put that right in the middle, just like that, guys. All right, right in the middle. So when you cast it out with 5, 6-pound tests, cast it along the shoreline. Remember, in the small county parks, this hook, this worm is going to work great for you guys. Just bump it off the bottom, nice and slow. That's all you can basically do with these worms. And don't forget to switch colors now and then. That's always going to help. Okay, there it is, guys. Oh, dropped it there. Sorry about that. But there we go, guys. Nice little jig head, perfect for the smaller bass when you know you're catching those little 1s, 2s, and 3s like crazy. Trust me, those are a lot of fun. All right, here we go. One more technique for you guys here. This is probably been around since the day of time. This is the way they rig worms. Now we're doing it with Senkos and stuff. We're getting a nice standard traditional worm hook here. All right, we're going to get right to that. We're going to, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit a bullseye. See that right in the middle there? Right in the middle, boom, and we're going to go no further than the eye of the barb of the hook right there. So we go in maybe a 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch. We're going to pull it out, and we're going to run it all the way through the plastic here, and then we're going to turn it accordingly to the hook, so we sink it in there. See that? See the way I got the sink it in there real nice? Now we're going to come back to right here. You're wondering, how do I hook that on there? How do I get that on there? Well, you kind of almost have to back it up a little bit, guys, as I would say. You imagine where it's going to go, okay? And then you come back and you lift the worm up a little bit and then stick it in there. And then bring it all the way out to where the hook is just barely exposed, and this way you keep it weedless. Okay, everybody, remember, when you're rigging your product here, always use some Bass Dynasty to enhance the flavor of these worms. Remember, it's plastic. Here's 2 of my favorites right here, garlic and nightcrawler. Remember, we're trying to match the worm there, guys, okay? So we want to match that product pretty good. Get that good flavor out. And once again, I didn't show you guys this, but this is another technique here. I got the hook all the way through, and we're going to come back and we're going to hide it in there. I don't know if you guys can see what I just did there, and this way it's going to make it a little smoother so it doesn't grab anything, any kind of weeds at all. We're trying to make it weedless, guys. Those were 4 great techniques by Mark Franco. Use them, enjoy them, catch some fish.